Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside Carstar Field here at Bernie Arbor Stadium in Hamilton. The London Majors 6-10, set to face off against the Hamilton Cardinals at 6-4. It is a rare and interesting Tuesday night matchup here in Hamilton as the Majors and Cardinals get set to do battle. It was a rained out game earlier on this season here in Hamilton that has resulted in us being here on this Tuesday evening. Let's get a quick look at the IBL standings coming into this ball game. Kitchener and Barrie at the top of the standings. Kitchener with a slight edge at 12-2 coming into this game. Hamilton 6-4. That is where they sit through their first 10 games of the season. In third place, Guelph 7-7. Welland 7-7. Those two flip-flop in that 4-5 spot. London coming up of 4 wins in their last 6 games at a 6-10 record, coming off a tough loss on Father's Day to the Barrie Baycats. They are at 6-10. Toronto 5-10, and Brantford, who won their season opener, have dropped 13 straight and sit at 1-13. A rough start to the year for them. Let's get a quick look at the starting lineups for the London Majors now. Carlos Arteaga, shortstop, will bat leadoff. Phil Trappis, second base in the 2-hole. And then Ismail Pena, Cleveland Brownlee, and Byron Reichstein, the usual meat of the order there for the Majors, of course, 3, 4, and 5. Thibodeau, Lizardo, Ambrose, and Froese will round out the lineup on this Tuesday evening for the Majors. And on the mound this evening, Juliandre Higuera gets the start. He started last week as well for the Majors and has been doing a pretty good job so far, so look for him to be stellar on the bump. We'll get to the Hamilton lineup in just a second. The London Majors looking to get back into the win column today, and it's going to be tough for them today as they have to face off against a strong pitcher on the mound in Clay Miller for the Hamilton Cardinals. Right now we'll take it down to field level and the public address announcer, starting lineup for the Hamilton Cardinals, and national anthems to follow.
Gideon. Batting second, the third baseman, number 28, Jacob Martins. Batting third, the shortstop, number 3, Grant Arnold. In right field, number 14, Connor Bowie. The designated hitter, number 16, Jake Charavelli. In left field, number 17, Jake Foden. At first base, number 6, Lane Renault. Catching, number 31, Connor Patterson. At second base, number 12, Dave Vanderbeek. And the starting pitcher tonight, number 30, Clay Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats and join us in this playing of the O Canada.
So there is the national anthems here finishing up, and we're just about set ready to get underway here on this Tuesday night from Bernie Arbor in Hamilton. The lineups were announced there for Hamilton. We'll go over them just one more time here. Justin Gideon leading off, playing center for them. Jacob Martins at third. Grant Arnold at short. Connor Bowie at right field. Jacob Chiravelli, DH. Jake Foden, left field. Lane Renault, first base. Connor Patterson, the catcher. Dave Vanderbeek at second base. And the man on the mound that the Majors will have to face off, as you see him out there, the lefty, Clay Miller, American native. He came over and he's off to a pretty good start this year for Hamilton as well. He's going to look to try and shut down this London Majors offense. His record so far on the mound, he's pitched in 3 games, 2 starts, 16 innings pitched, and the ERA at 0.55. So that's one thing we're going to watch as we move forward this evening.
Carlos Artiega.
So a throw down there, and we are set to go here Tuesday evening at Carstar Field at Bernie Arbor Stadium in Hamilton. Carlos Artiega will lead things off for us here, playing shortstop tonight for the Majors. Came back late this season, moved into the leadoff spot fairly quickly. First pitch from Miller, across for his strike, and we are underway here on this Tuesday evening. Set here, the 0-1 pitch to Ortega. That one misses. 1-1 now. Set here on 1-1 swing and a miss from Carlos. 1-2 now. I don't want to fall behind Clay Miller. He has knockout stuff on the mound. He's got a 1-2 count now in the Majors leadoff man. Pitch inside and it hits Arteaga. So it's going to be a leadoff base runner here for the Majors on the hit by pitch. So that'll bring up here Phil Trappis for the Majors. Into that 2-hole. We saw him bat in the 9-hole the past few games at home. Batting .214 on the young season. Pitch from Miller. Trappis squares around, pulls back. That one just missing. One 0 from Miller, squares around again. Now throw down to 1. It's caught over there at first base by Renault. Saves it from going into right. Count moves to 2-0 though on Phil Trappis. Pitch, that one fouled off. It's going to get out of play. First strike of the at-bat here, moves it to 2-1. Arteaga on at first after the leadoff hit by pitch. The 2-1 count to Trappis, squares around once more. That one missing. 3-1. Miller in danger of walking the number 2 hitter. Looked as if Trappis wanted to lay down a bunt. Here's the 3-1. Swinging on it. Pops it up. Foul territory. It's going to get out of play, though. Move the count to a full one at 3-2. Miller set to come here on 3-2 to the plate. That one hit in the air. Right field. Underneath it is Bowie. And it's the first out of the inning here on a fly out to right. Pitch from Miller. That one fouled off by Pena.
Now batting number 29 is now Pena.
Pena leading the majors in average, home runs, and RBI so far this season. He's been their best bat. 417. 17 RBIs in 5 long balls. 0-1 for Miller. That one hit in the air to right field, but not deep. Bowie underneath it. Arteaga not tagging at 1, so the second out of the inning there on a flyout from Pena.
Now batting number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
That'll bring up Cleveland Brownlee to the plate here. Arteaga reached on a hit by pitch to start the ball game. He still stands over there at first. Now 2 outs in the inning. Pitch from Miller. Missing. 1-0. Cleveland swings right through that one. A little bit out in front of it. 1-1 now. Beautiful night for baseball here in Hamilton, though. After a wet start to the spring. Sun is out here on this Tuesday evening. Here's the pitch. Miller missing low to Cleveland. 2-1. The 2-1. That one outside as well. 3-1 here to the London Majors cleanup hitter, Cleveland Brownlee. Miller set on the mound. Here's his 3-1 pitch. Cleve holds up. They'll peel down to first. He doesn't go around. It's a walk to Cleveland Brownlee. We'll put runners at first and second here for Byron Reichstein.
Batting number 22, Byron Reichstein.
Two outs in the inning. A pair of runners on base here for Byron. In the top of the first inning. Here's the pitch to Byron. That one outside, ball 1. Miller set on the mound, grabs his sign, and the 1-0 pitch. Up high to Byron, 2-0. A mound visit for the catcher Connor Patterson as he goes out there to talk to his young lefty arm clay hitter. He's looking to try and get out of the first inning. 2-0 count here on Byron Reichstein. Miller set. Here is his 2-0 delivery to the plate. That one just going to miss low, they say. 3-0 here on Byron. Here to the Majors 5 hitter. That one across and right there for a strike. 3-1. Set to come here. He steps off on the mound there. So 3-1 is the count here. 2 outs in the inning and a pair of runners on base here for Byron Reichstein. Clay Miller has hit Carlos Arteaga. He stands at second and walked Cleveland. He's at first. Here's the off-speed pitch on 3-1 across for a strike now. 3-2. A 3-2 count here to Byron Reichstein. 2 outs, 2 runners on. They'll step off. Cleveland Brownlee called for a balk, but I don't think he went. It's a 3-2 count here. It's a 3-2 count here for Clay Miller on the mound as he's facing off against Byron Reichstein. Here is the 3-2 delivery. Runners off. That one just outside. And that is going to be a walk here to load the bases with 2 out. So 2 outs in the inning will load the bases here for Jonathan Thibodeau for the Majors. It's been a tight strike zone so far. Clay Miller is feeling it on the mound. Thought he hit the corners there. Didn't get a call, and Thibodeau will come to play here. Thibodeau hitting 150 early on in this season. He's got a big chance to drive some runs in here for the Majors, who have the bases loaded but have yet to record a hit in the ballgame. Miller in the full wind. Here's the pitch to Thibodeau. That one called a strike, 0-1. So Thibodeau will look to try and bring a run or two across for the Majors here. Clay Miller will look to try and work out of the top of the first. Set and comes to the plate on 0-1. Off-speed pitch called a strike, 0-2. So he's going right at Thibodeau. And he's got him in an 0-2 count here, looking to get out of the inning. Set into his wind, delivery on 0-2. Swing. And a miss there for Thibodeau. Strikes him out and gets out of the inning. The Majors unable to get any runs. Load the bases, but no hits. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. Welcome back to Bernie Arbor Stadium here in Hamilton. Justin Gideon will get set to lead things off here for the Cardinals in the bottom half of the first inning. Leandre Higuera on the mound for the Majors to get the ball game started. He's starting pitcher in the ball game. The lefty. Here's the first pitch. That one up high for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery here from Higuera to the plate. Swing and a miss from Gideon. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Gideon. That one hit, chopped over to third base, froze. Strong throw across to first, safe at one. So the throw wasn't in time to get Gideon coming down the line, and he's going to be on first to lead things off. So Higuera surrenders a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the first inning. Justin Gideon's going to get on to Imagine if he scored a base hit and a pick over to one, but not a fast one. It's going to be a tough play for Froze to make over there at third regardless, as it was a high chopper. And that will bring up Jacob Martins, third baseman in the ball game here for Hamilton. Get his first swings on this Tuesday evening. Another move over there. Gideon is rewarded a hit on that, as he should be. Beat it out on a strong throw from Froze. And he's on to lead things off here. Now Higuera to the plate. Called a strike, 0-1. Higuera set on the 0-1 pitch. Has a look over at Gideon at first. Goes to the plate. That one hit in the air, center field. Underneath it is Reichstein for the catch and the first out. Gideon will retreat back to one, and it's the first out of the inning here. That'll bring up Grant Arnold to the plate here for Hamilton. Batting .235 so far this season in 34 at-bats. Here's the pitch, but Higuera goes over to one instead. He's been checking on Justin Gideon over there at first base a few times already here in the bottom of one. Pitch here from Higuera. That one inside, but called a strike, 0-1. Runner on and one out here in the bottom of one. And the 0-1 count here as Higuera comes set on the mound. Looks and then comes to the plate. That one called a strike, 0-2. Gideon's lead just to the edge of the grass cutout. Higuera will step off on the mound and will have to re-get his sign here on 0-2. 0-2 delivery. That one fouled off. Third baseline, and count will stay at 0-2. Higuera comes set, but then goes over to one. Certainly keeping a tight eye on Gideon over there at first base. Making sure that he's not off. Gideon so far this season, 5 stolen base. That one fouled off. So staying alive at the plate is Grant Arnold. Gideon, as mentioned, 5 stolen bases so far this season. He's got 5 of the Cardinals' 15 through 10 games. So he's aggressive and he knows how to run. We'll have to redo the 0-2. Higuera to the plate. That one short. Backing up at second base is Phil Trappis. He'll make the grab for the second out of the inning. So Connor Bauer to the plate now for Hamilton. Higuera to the plate here. That one inside, but called a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 here from Higuera. Looks over. Off is Gideon and bobbled behind the dish by Thibodeau, so he's going to be in there. Another stolen base for him. Mentioned he can run. Count moves to 1-1 here. A 1-1 count here. Gideon moved up to second. Pitch. That one hit on the ground. Trappis at second. Picks it up. Throws over to 1. And Bowie is retired here for the third out of the inning. The Cardinals unable to pick up any runs here. They pick up a hit and a stolen base. That'll be everything. We'll go to the top of 2 here in Hamilton. All tied at 0. Welcome back here to Bernie Arbor Stadium in Hamilton, CarStar Field, and Brian Lizardo will lead things off here for the Majors in the top half of the second inning. Swings and misses on that one. 0-1. Clay Miller continues to work on the mound. Didn't surrender a hit in the first inning, but had the bases loaded. Worked out of it. Off-speed pitch up high. 1-1. Pitch, swings, fouled off at the plate there by Lizardo. The count moves to 1-2. Lizardo, the newest Major, still looking for his first base hit. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Miller. Off speed, outside, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Miller. That one fouled off into the screen. We'll have to redo that 2-2 pitch. 2-2 here from Miller. That one inside, called strike 3. Lizardo strikes out. Another K for him, and the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Mike Ambrose to the plate here. Ambrose back in left field after he got the start in left field on Sunday afternoon. Made a nice diving catch to start a double play in the top of the first inning. Scores around, pulls back on that one, 1-0. Pitch to Ambrose, hits that one in the air. Right field, tailing towards the line. Over there, making the grab in right field is Connor Bowie, and it is the second out here of the top of the second inning.
Now back number 28, Steve Rose.
So Steve Froese will bat here with a pair of outs in the top of 2. Miller set to come to the plate here on Froese. That one missing for ball 1, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Froese fouls that one off. He'll get out of play, 1-1 now. Set, and here's the 1-1. To plate, Froese fights that one off into right field. Base hit, first one of the ball game for the Majors. And he'll be on here with 2 outs in the top half of the second. So back to the top of the order here for the Majors. Carlos Arteaga was hit by pitch to start things off here in the ball game. Froese is on first with a base hit here with 2 outs. Leg kick by Miller. That one on the ground, up the middle, diving right past him though. It's going to be another base hit. So back-to-back hits for the Majors here as Arteaga is on. Put him at 1 for 1 on the day, and a pair of runners on base here for the Majors with 2 outs. That'll bring up Phil Thrappis to the plate here. The rally here with 2 outs for the Majors. Miller checks at 2. Goes to the plate instead. That one's inside. Missing for ball 1. Time called out there, and a visit to the mound here from Cardinals shortstop Grant Arnold now. Just going to calm down his young lefty on the mound. Miller trying to work through the second inning here, but a pair of 2 outs hits for the Majors. Have runners at first and second, a 1-0 count on Phil Thrappis. Delivery to the plate, that one fouled off his foot. Goes out to Miller on the mound, but it's a foul ball here, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one fouled right into the glove for a strike, 1-2 now. A 1-2 count here for Clay Miller as he tries to work himself out of the top of the second inning. Time called at the plate. So we'll have to wait and still wait for that 1-2 pitch. Set checks the one into the plate here. That one fouled off again by Therapis. So a good battle between him and Clay Miller and a 1-2 count at the dish. Grabs his sign from Patterson. Quick look over to 2 and delivery from Miller. Inside, called strike 3. So a big punch out there for Clay Miller. He gets himself out of the inning, and the Majors squander a pair of 2-out hits here. We'll go to the bottom half of 2, still tied at 0. Back here for the bottom of the second inning in Hamilton. Higuera back on the mound. The Majors were unable to get any runs across. They did get a pair of 2-out hits in the top half. First pitch from him, missing for ball 1, 1-0. Jacob Chiravelli, the batter, designated here in today's ballgame. That one hit in the air, right field on a line, and it will be picked up by Pena, but thrown back in here. And a leadoff base hit here in the bottom of 2 for Hamilton. So Jake Foden will bat here after the leadoff base hit from Chiravelli. And Higuera has a look, comes to the plate, swing and miss, runners off. Throw from Thibodeau down to 2 in time to get Chiravelli running for the first out of the inning. Oh, 1 now for Higuera. That one outer edge, called a strike, 0-2. Strong throw from Thibodeau, grabbed the runner, but possibly some mixed signs there. Here's the 0-2. That one missing outside and a bit low as well, 1-2. Higuera, 1-2, across, called strike 3. Second out of the inning on the punch out. So Lane Renault will bat now. He's playing first base in the ball game for Hamilton. Hits that one on the ground. Arteaga at short. Picks it up on a hot throw over to one in time. Lizardo finishes the putout on the throw from Arteaga, and it's a ground out there. So the Cardinals unable to get anything going here in the bottom of this second inning. We're through 2, and we are tied at 0. Ismael Pena set to lead things off here in the top of the third inning. First pitch across for a strike there, 0-1. Pena, as mentioned, comes into the game as he takes that one for a strike, 0-2. Comes into the game as the major's best hitter in average home runs and RBIs. He's been off to a hot start. There's the 0-2 pitch to Pena, that one low in the dirt, ball 1. Set here. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Pena. Called strike 3. Was guessing wrong on that one, and it's a strikeout here for the first out of the third. First pitch here from Miller to Brownlee at the dish. That one called a strike, 0-1. Miller seemed to settle down after getting himself into a bases-loaded situation in the top of 1. Here's the pitch to Brownlee. Hits that one on a line. Foul ball just to the left of the line there. So Cleveland will head back to the plate here, and it will be an 0-2 count. So it will be an 0-2 pitch here to Cleveland Brownlee with 1 out, nobody on. Here's a pitch from Clay Miller to Brownlee, that one up high. A waste pitch, 1-2. The 1-2 off-speed pitch hit in the air to center field. Not hit too deep though. Gideon underneath it makes the grab for the out, and the second out of the inning there on the fly out from Cleveland Brownlee. Now Byron Reichstein will bat with 2 outs in the inning. Miller to the plate here. First pitch outside, 1-0. Wine set delivery to the plate there. That one low, 2-0. So far this season for Reichstein, 258 batting average. He's also got 4 long balls to go along with it. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That one up high, 3-0. So Miller falling behind there on the mound in a 3-0 count. To the plate here, that one outside, 4 straight wide ones, and Byron will walk here with 2 outs in the inning. So Jonathan Thibodeau to bat now. Threw out a runner in the top half. Leg kick, delivery, that one fouled straight back to the screen. 0-1 now. So 2 outs in the inning here. Reichstein on after a 2-out walk and an 0-1 count to Thibodeau. Low outside and in the dirt here. Evens the count up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Thibodeau takes that one low in the dirt. Moves it to 2-1 here. Although 2 outs in the inning, Miller will look to try and get himself through the third. Not a huge lead at first base for Reichstein either. That one fastball outside, 3-1. Miller comes set. Looks over to one. Reichstein not going anywhere. That one just outside. There'll be a walk here to Jonathan Thibodeau and put runners at first and second here with 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting the first baseman, number 26, Brian Lizardo.
So Brian Lizardo will come to the dish here for London. As mentioned, still looking for his first hit in the Majors uniform. And it would be a good time for him to try and come up with one now. The runner in scoring position and 2 outs here in the third. Pitch from Miller to the dish. Lizardo, left field, tailing a bit. Over there, making the grab out there and left. A nice catch by Jake Foden. And the inning is over, just in foul territory there. The Majors unable to get any runs here, but they do pick up some base runners in the top half of the third. We'll go to the third, tied at 0.
After 2.5.
Welcome back here to Carstar Field, Burning Arbor Stadium in Hamilton, as the London Majors on the road taking on the Hamilton Cardinals. There is one other game going on in the IBL this evening, as the Welland Jackfish are on the road to take on the Guelph Royals. No score there, also in the bottom of the third inning, so we'll keep you updated on that game as we go along here. It is Juliandre Higuera back on the mound for the Majors. First pitch of the inning is outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0 now. The 2-0 pitch, that one up high, so 3 straight wide ones to start the inning, and Higuera is in danger of walking the leadoff man here in the bottom of the third. Set to the dish. Called a strike there as it's a cross on 3-0 for 3-1 count. In the bottom of the third inning, the Cardinals at the dish here as mentioned. Here's the pitch. That one up high, a leadoff walk here to start the inning. In the bottom of the third for the Cardinals, they'll have a base runner. So Dave Vanderpee, the second baseman, batter now for Hamilton. Nobody out, runner on first after the leadoff walk surrendered by Higuera. Squares around, pulls back, that one across for a strike anyways. 0-1. Lights on here in Hamilton, sun just starting to set a little bit. Higuera will have a look over there at 1, but come to the plate, squares around. They're going to check over there at 2. They're going to say he goes around as he squared at it there. 0-2. So Vanderby squared around to bunt. And it's an 0-2 count here for Higuera. Fro still remains in on the edge of the grass there over at third. Swing and a miss, a strikeout, and the first out of the inning for Higuera. So now back to the top of the order here for the Cardinals. Justin Gideon, the center fielder, had an infield single his first time up. He'll improve his batting average. He's off to a hot start this season. Here is the first pitch. That one just missing. 1-0. It's a 1-0 count with 1 out and 1 runner on. Here is the 1-0 delivery from Higuera. That one just missing. 2-0 now as he falls behind. That one outer edge, but called a strike there. We'll move the count to 2-1. Higuera will have a look over there at first. Comes to the plate instead on 2-1. That one across for a strike. 2-2. So after falling behind 2-0, works his way back into the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The 2-2 to Gideon. That one fouled off into the Cardinals dugout. Count will remain at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, that one fouled off. A little bit of a weird play at the plate there, but it's a foul ball nonetheless. And the count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Arteaga and Thrapis playing tight up the middle. Going to try and turn a double play if they can. Froze playing a little bit back at third. Lizardo holding on at first. That one in the dirt, a little bit low. 3-2 now. So a 3-2 count for Higuera and a good hitter at the dish here for the Cardinals. The 3-2 pitch. That one outside. Cold strike 3 on the fastball. Second out of the inning on a punch out there for Higuera. That'll bring up Jacob Martins now. Third baseman in the ball game for Hamilton, and he's got himself a job to do with 2 outs here, trying to at least extend the inning for the heart of the Cardinals order. As mentioned, the leadoff man Patterson stands on first base. Look over, pitch to the plate, that one outside. A good frame by Thibodeau, but doesn't get the call. 1-0. Higuera trying to work through the third here. One-0. Off speed, called a strike there. 1-1. Higuera set. Quick look over there, 1, but he's going to come to the plate here on 1-1. That one called a strike now, 1-2. Higuera will look to try and work his way out of this bottom of the third inning. Pair of punch outs already. Another big lead over there at first. Looks over to the plate. Swing and a miss on that one in the dirt. Thibodeau will have to go and make the out at first base. It's a strikeout to end the inning here, so a great job of working out of danger for Juliandre Higuera, and we're through 3 in Hamilton. The Majors Cardinals tied at 0.
At the end of 3 complete. Hamilton 0.
So back here for the top of the 4th inning. Mike Ambrose to lead things off here for the Majors. Clay Miller still on the mound for Hamilton. Ambrose hits that one in the air. Center field. Chasing after Gideon underneath it. Not deep, makes the grab for the first out of the inning. So Ambrose flies out on one pitch and one out here for Clay Miller in the top half of the fourth. So Steve Froese will bat here. A base hit his last time up. I'll have to bat with one out in the inning, facing off against Clay Miller for the second time in the ballgame. Pitch, that one across for a strike, 0-1. Miller to the plate, fouled off by Froese. Good play made over there in the dugout, but it is an 0-2 count now on Steve Froese. So far this season for the majors, Steve Froese, .278 batting average. He's been consistent at that one is in the dirt, 1-2. It's the best you can ask from the hitter in your order. He's been consistent all year long in 36 at bats. To the dish here on 1-2. That one outside. They'll check over there at 1. Doesn't go around, so 2-2 now. Two here for Miller to the plate. That one called strike 3. A punch out for Miller and the second out of the inning.
Now batting the shortstop, number 97, Carlos Arteaga.
So back to the top of the order now for the majors. Carlos Arteaga. Fourth inning, already his third at bat of the ball game. That one off-speed pitch called strike 1 to start the at-bat to Arteaga. It reached with a hit by pitch his first time up, base hit his second time. Just found himself in an 0-1 hole, 0-1 pitch. That one off-speed pitch as well and called a strike here. So Miller's got that. Looks like a slider working well for him so far here in the fourth inning. An 0-2 count now. Oh and 2. Miller to the plate. That one up high on the fastball, missing. 1-2. It's a 2-out, 1-2 count. Arteaga on the ground, but it'll be foul down the first base line. So we'll have to redo the 1-2 pitch. So the leadoff man, Carlos Arteaga, at the dish here. A 1-2 pitch from Miller. That one off speed, but looks like it slipped out of his hand a little bit outside, 2-2. A 2-2 count. Nobody on and 2 outs. Miller from the full windup to the plate there. Arteaga fouls that one off. Looks like it will get out of play towards the fence. It will. Out of play. So a 2-2 count we'll have to do again after Arteaga fouls that one off. Miller to the plate here on 2-2. Another foul ball by Arteaga, staying alive at the plate there. Fighting off the 2-2 pitch, so we'll have to do it again. See if Miller comes with an off-speed pitch or instead goes with a hard fastball. Here's a 2-2 pitch to the plate. That one inside. Looked like it hit Arteaga again. It did. So he's on base with his second hit by pitch of the day. So with 2 outs, Arteaga's reached once more. Taking a few extra steps over there at first base. Make sure he's all right. A few laughs with first base coach Spencer Bach as well. 2 outs, though, in the inning. Miller will look to try to work out of it. Arteaga not off. That one fouled off at the plate by Phil Trappis. 0-1. Throw over to 1. Carlos is back diving with lots of time. Miller with a move just looking to check on Arteaga over there at first base. Has a look over. Carlos is off. Off-speed pitch across for a strike. Throw down. Plenty of time at second base to get Carlos Arteaga. He thought he slid around it, but it's an out to end the inning nonetheless. And the Majors unable to get anything going here in the top half of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom. The Cardinals set to bat here at Bernie Arbor Stadium in Hamilton. Welcome back to Hamilton here as we get set to start the bottom of the fourth inning. It will be Grant Arnold, the shortstop, wearing that number 3 home jersey here for the Cardinals to lead things off in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch to the plate from Higuera, that one on the ground. Trappis at second, waits on it, goes to 1 with a strong throw, and he gets Arnold coming down the line for the first out of the inning. So Connor Bowie, the right fielder now for Hamilton after the quick ground out to start the inning. 1 out. Higuera, the lefty. Here's the pitch here. Squares around. That one across anyways. 0-1. The 0-1. Higuera working here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Comes to the plate, but that one's way outside. 1-1 now. As mentioned, this one of 2 games in the IBL on this Tuesday evening. The other over in Guelph at Hastings Stadium. Welland and Guelph tied at 0 in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch to the plate. That one called a strike. Count moves to 1-2 now. Thibodeau and Higuera shaking off a few times. Sets up inside. Pitch from Higuera. That one fouled off into the screen. Count will stay at 1-2. So we'll come set again here on 1-2. Higuera with the knee kick inside. Off-speed pitch, swing and a miss. Thibodeau will complete the out to Lizardo at 1, and it's a strikeout here for the second out of the bottom of the 4th. So Jake Giravelli now for Hamilton with 2 outs in the inning. Here is the pitch to the plate from Higuera. It's outside, 1-0. Giravelli coming into this game for Hamilton. An impressive batting average sitting at .394. That one across for a strike. 1-1. Pair of home runs and 7 RBIs to go along with it. Here's the 1-1. That one outside. 2-1 here to Giravelli. As mentioned here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Thibodeau sets up inside. Pitch from Higuera. Swing and a miss there on a hard fastball, 2-2. A 2-2 count here. Higuera to the dish. Off speed. That one hit in the air. Right field. Pena underneath it to his left. Makes the grab. And the side will be retired here in the bottom of the 4th. We're through 4 innings here in Hamilton. Score remains tied at 0. And we will come back for the 5th. Back here for the top of the 5th inning, Phil Trappis, number 2 hitter in the order for London, playing second base. Squares around to bunt, bunts that one, but it's right back to Miller on the mound. Shovels over to 1, but it's offline. And Trappis will be safe at first to start the 5th.
Now batting the right fielder, number 29, Ismael Pena.
So Ismael Pena to the plate now after Trappis will reach to start the inning. Not an overly huge lead to the plate. Swing from Pena, throw down to 2. Trappis sliding safe at 2. A bang play. Looked like it could have gone either way, but Trappis will advance on the swing and miss to second base. So the Majors have a runner in scoring position here. Nobody outs in the innings. Miller, quick check at 2. Patterson sets up outside to the dish. Pena squares around. He bunts that one down the third base line, but it will roll foul. Picked up in foul territory by Jacob Martins and moves the count to 0-2. Pena trying to take advantage of the third baseman playing back. Got a little bit of a smile on his face, but he's in an 0-2 count here. So he'll have to come up big on 0-2 to try and at least advance that runner if he can. 0-2. Patterson sets up outside. Pitch out there. A bit too much. Pena doesn't swing. 1-2. Still a good pitcher's count here for Miller. So he looks to try and set down Pena. The 1-2. That one outside. Holds up. They'll appeal. Say he doesn't go around, so he'll move the count to 2-2. Back-to-back pitches they've gone outside with the soft stuff to Ismael Pena. Here is the 2-2 delivery. That one fouled off. It'll get out of play and into the parking lot here in Hamilton. We'll have to redo the 2-2 pitch. Trappist stands on second base. Nobody outs. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there. A beautiful off-speed pitch from Clay Miller, and he gets the punch out for the first out of the inning.
Now batting designated hitter number 35, Cleveland Brownlee.
That'll bring up Cleveland Brownlee to the plate now. Runner in scoring position with one out now in the inning after the strikeout to Pena. Brownlee will look to bring him home. A quick look and a pick move over there to 2. Backsliding is Trappist. Brownlee looking for RBI 13 in the season, if he can come through. Pitch to the plate, inside, called a strike. He doesn't like it, but it's there, 0-1. Time called at the plate by Brownlee. It's an 0-1 count here with one out and one runner on. He stands at second base. It's Phil Trappist. To the dish on 0-1. That one low. Moves it to 1-1. One and one to Cleveland Brownlee. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had that one up in the zone. Moves it to 1-2. A 1-2 count with one out. Brownlee set. Getting ready to face the 1-2 pitch here from Clay Miller. Comes to the dish. That one up and in. 2-2. A 2-2 count now to Cleveland Brownlee. Look back to 2. Inside to Brownlee. Trappist will advance to third. Came with a fastball up and in. Moves the count to full now to Brownlee, as well as moving Phil Trappist over to third. So now the Majors have their first run of the ballgame 90 feet away here with one out and a 3-2 count to Cleveland Brownlee. A 3-2 pitch now. Miller back into his full windup to the dish here. Brownlee swings and misses on that one. A big strikeout for Miller on the mound and the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 22, Byron Reichstein.
So now Byron Reichstein with 2 outs in the inning. And the first run of the ballgame 90 feet away at third base, represented by Phil Thrappis. First pitch to Reichstein is an off-speed pitch inside and called a strike, 0-1. As mentioned, Phil Thrappis stands on third base. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Miller. That one low in the dirt, blocked up by Patterson. 1-1. A 1-1. That one outside, but cold to strike. 1-2. Just catching the zone there. As Miller gets himself into a good pitcher's count here, 1-2. See what he comes with. He's in the windup. Here's the leg kick delivery. That one going to be fouled off here on 1-2 by Byron Reichstein. Out into the parking lot, and we'll redo the 1-2 pitch. Pitch from Miller here. Off speed, fouled off by Reichstein. So he's fouled off a pair of pitches here on 1-2. We'll have to do it once more. Miller looking to get through his 5th inning here on Tuesday night. The pitch outside, called strike 3. A good fastball gets the punch out, and the inning is over. Reichstein with a little bit of a elongated conversation at the plate. Doesn't look to be an unfriendly one. And we will go to bottom of 5, tied at 0. Back here for the bottom of the 5th inning, Jake Foden, the left fielder, to lead things off here for Hamilton. Higuera back on the mound for his 5th inning of work. It's been an absolute pitcher's duel so far in Hamilton. That one fouled off down the left field line for strike 1. Here is the 0-1 pitch from Higuera to Foden at the plate. That one fouled off now to the right side. 1-1, or 0-2, pardon me. Getting a little bit mixed up in my numbers. It's an 0-2 count. As mentioned, a pitcher's duel here so far. Here is the 0-2. Higuera grabs his sign. Thibodeau sets up low, pitch, swing and a miss. A strikeout there for Higuera on the mound. First out of the inning. So Lane Renault to bat now. First baseman in the ball game, as mentioned for Hamilton. He's got one out here in the bottom of 5. Pitch from Higuera, swing and a miss there. Big cut at the dish, 0-1. An 0-1 count, and Higuera looking to try and work through the 5th here. His 0-1 pitch is swing right through there, 0-2. An 0-2 count now on Lane Renault. Here is the 0-2 as Higuera gets set, grabs his sign from Thibodeau, sets up, comes 0-2. That one low. Thibodeau likes where the location is, 1-2. Higuera set for the 1-2. That one off speed. Cold strike 3. Another punch out there for Higuera. Looking good on the mound here in the 5th. Another punch out in the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the first pitch from Higuera to Connor Patterson. Across for a strike, 0-1. Patterson, the catcher. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one just missing. Thibodeau liked the location, but it misses, 1-1. Lizardo and Froze playing not too deep. The middle infield's back a little bit. Here's the pitch from Higuera. Swing and a miss from Patterson. 1-2 now. It's a 1-2 count with 2 outs as Higuera looks to try and work through his 5th inning. A 1-2 pitch from Higuera. That one low in the dirt. 2-2 now. Evens it up at 2-2. Two outs, though, in the inning. Pitch from Higuera. That one hit right field. Pena coming in on it. Looks like he lost it in the lights for a bit, but makes a sliding grab to end the inning here. Higuera is through 5 scoreless. So is his counterpart, Clay Miller. We go to the 6th here in Hamilton, tied at 0. So Jonathan Thibodeau will lead things off here on the top of the 6th inning. Majors and Cardinals in a scoreless pitchers duel here. As Clay Miller and Juliandre Higuera have both pitched well through 5. We're in the top of the 6th now. And here is the man to get it started, Jonathan Thibodeau. Pitch from Clay Miller is across for a strike 0-1. The 0-1, missing low, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch here from Miller, that one low, picked up by his catcher Patterson, but it moves the count to 2-1. A 2-1 count. Miller to the dish. That one inside. 3-1. Thibodeau looking to get on base to start the top half of the 6th inning. Clay Miller approaching the 100 pitch mark. Here is the 3-1 pitch. That one hit on the ground right back up the middle. It's going to be a base hit to get things started here for Jonathan Thibodeau. A rocket right back up the middle.
Now batting the first baseman, number 26, Brian Lizardo.
So Brian Lizardo look to try and get things going here on the top half of the 6th inning. Thibodeau already did his job with the leadoff base hit. Now Clay Miller will call time, ask for Patterson to come out and talk things over. Quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in the IBL on this Tuesday evening. We finally, between 2 games, we're through 2 games going on in the IBL tonight. Us here, we are into the 6th inning now, and in Guelph, they are also in the 6th inning. They finally have their first score of the game. The Welland Jackfish strike first and lead 1-0, and a balk on the mound. So the balk will move Thibodeau over to second, still with nobody out here. So Thibodeau on first base, and then Lizardo squared around to bunt early. Here is the pitch. Squares around, pulls back. That one's outside. 1-0. Quick meeting on the mound there between the middle infielders, pitcher Clay Miller, and now the catcher Patterson will come out to have a quick chat. Possibly going over bunt defense. That game that was going on in Welland, we mentioned a 1-0 score. Now moved to 2-0 for the Jackfish over the Guelph Royals in the top half of the 6th inning. Here it is 0-0. The Majors looking to push across the first run of the game. Thibodeau stands on second with nobody out. A 1-0 count. Lizardo at the plate, squares around to bunt early. The pitch to the plate, that one looked like it caught the outer edge, but doesn't get the call. 2-0. So now a 2-0 count. Lizardo has squared around to bunt early in both the first pitches here. Squares around once more here on 2-0. Lays that one down. It's a good bunt. They got a shot at 3. No, they'll go to 1 instead and get the force out at first base. So a sack bunt moves the runner over to third here with 1 out. bring up Mike Ambrose here. 1 out and the runner on third. The 1 out pitch to the plate. That one low in the dirt, blocked up by Patterson. 1-0. It's a 1-0 count here. Clay Miller trying to work out of the game. Pitch, that one hit on the ground. Tough, off the glove. To the plate will come Thibodeau. Slide, tag, out at the dish. And time called by Clay Miller, but they'll get the out at the plate there on Thibodeau. Thibodeau came on the ball that hit off the glove of the shortstop Grant Arnold. He got it back quick and gets the out at the dish. So 2 outs now, and Ambrose will go to first. Thibodeau didn't go on the hit. I want to make sure the ball got through the second baseman or the shortstop or wherever it was hit. It was hit to short, hit off the glove of Grant Arnold. Went, but it was then thrown at the plate. Ambrose on first now, that one low. Patterson didn't know where it was. It was in his feet. 1-0 the count. That one, broken bat, off the bat of Froze, shallow center field. Out to make the grab, sliding is the shortstop Grant Arnold. So the Cardinals will get out of the top of the 6th inning. No runs across, and we'll go to the bottom of 6, tied at 0.
1 hit, 1 runner left on.
The throw is down, and Higuera back on the bump to start the bottom of the 6th inning. In what has been an absolute pitcher's duel here in Hamilton on a Tuesday night between Clay Miller and Juliandre Higuera. Both of them going back, forth. Higuera looking to get through the 6th now.
Number 12, Dave Vanderbeek.
So the bottom of the order, it's going to be 9 and then 1-2 for Hamilton to start the bottom of the 6th. Dave Vanderbeek to lead things off. Facing off against, as mentioned, Juliandre Higuera. The first pitch, that one outside, ball 1, 1-0. Good night for baseball here in Hamilton on this Tuesday. The lights are now on as the sun has set. That one missing. 2-0 as Higuera falls behind on the leadoff man. In the bottom of the 6th inning here. Here is the 2-0. That one inside, doesn't get the call. 3-0. Higuera in danger of walking the 9-hitter in the order. And the leadoff man in the inning. A 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. 3-0 across for a strike, 3-1. Higuera will likely, after falling behind 3-0, go right at. Just try to get it across the plate. Here's the 3-1. That one low. So it's going to be a walk here. And a leadoff base runner for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting the center fielder, number 41, Justin Gideon.
So back to the top of the order as mentioned for the Cardinals, Justin Gideon. He gets a few coaching tips over there by the third base coach and gets set to come to the plate here. Vanderby stands on first base, the leadoff walk. Gideon's already squared around to bunt. To the tish, cold to strike on a ball that was a bit off the plate, and 0-1. Gideon hasn't liked the zone all night, rightfully so. That ball was a bit off the plate. Higuera to the plate, that one blocked, but it will go over towards the Majors dugout and out of play. And the runner will have to stay put at second base on a ball that got out of play. So it's a 1-1 count here, nobody out. And now Vanderby stands on second base. Higuera will try to get through Gideon. To the plate he goes. Off-speed pitch. Called a strike. 1-2. So Higuera will come set on the mound. Doesn't even check at 2. Comes to the plate instead. Gideon over to first. Picked up by Lizardo. Steps on 1. The runner will move over to third, but the Majors grab the first out of their inning. So Jacob Martin's the batter now. Will look to try and score the first run of the ball game. The infield's in for the Majors. First pitch is up high for ball 1. The infielders for London, as mentioned, playing on right on the edge of the grass of the infield here. Look to try and cut down the run at the plate. Vanderby stands at third for Hamilton. Higuera's 1-0. Leg kick and to the plate. That one called a strike, 1-1. Evens the count up. Higuera will look to try to work out of this little jam here with 1 out. Him and Thibodeau trying to get on the same page. Thibodeau moves a little bit, sets up a little bit on the inside part of the plate. Pitch from Higuera, called a strike. 1-2 now on Jacob Martins. And now we'll see a quick visit to the mound for Jonathan Thibodeau and Higuera as they'll look to see what they come with on 1-2. So Thibodeau and Higuera making sure they're on the same page. It's a 1-2 count with 1 out, and the first run of the ballgame standing on third. Leg kick. Higuera to the plate. That one inside. Just missing inside. 2-2. And the Majors infield wanted that one. They don't get the call. Higuera wanted that one as well. And it's a 2-2 count. So a 2-2 count now. Taking a little bit of extra time in between this one before we get set to come on 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch from Higuera. That one hit on the ground. Froze at third on a bounce. He bobbles it. And safe at first will be Jacob Martins. Still 1 out. Luckily, Vanderbeek was not able to come home, so it's runners on the corners with 1 out for the shortstop, Grant Arnold. And a big situation here for the Cardinals. The Majors infield has moved back. At least the middle infielders have. The corners still playing in to cut down the runner. Martins doesn't go. That pitch hit shallow left field. Ambrose after it. He won't be able to catch it. The first run of the ball game will come across to score for Hamilton on an RBI single for Grant Arnold. So still 1 out in the inning there. The Cardinals, the first team to get on the scoreboard here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We've got runners on first and second with 1 out. Still pressing here in the bottom of 6. Here is the first pitch. Across, called to strike 0-1 on Connor Bowie. Right fielder. Cleanup hitter in the order. Looking to try and push some runs across here. Pitch from Higuera. That one. Broken bat on the ground. Shortstop. Carlos back to 1. Not in time at 1. So they'll get the out at second, but they won't get the out at first. It'll put runners on the corners now and 2 outs.
And the DH number 16, Jake Charavelli.
That'll bring up Jake Charavelli, the designated hitter in the ball game. 2 outs in the inning, and as mentioned, runners on the corners. Higuera looks to try and work through the 6th here. The first pitch, Charavelli upstairs, ball 1. Sun now set, lights on, and the Bugs out here at Bernie Arbor Stadium in Hamilton. The Cardinals out in front 1-0. They just took the first lead of the ball game. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Higuera to the plate. They'll check down to 1, say that he doesn't go around here, so 2-0. So a 2-0 count now. As Higuera will look to try to work back into this count. Pitch, called to strike there. 2-1. Here is the 2-1. Quick look over to 1, but it'll come to the plate. Swing and a miss there. Evens the count Count up at 2-2. Higuera will look to try and work out of the sixth here. Stop the scoring where it is. One run 90 feet away at third. Another one stands on first. He's off. Pitch to the plate. That one hit on the ground. Going to be a tough play for Froze to make. Lets it roll, and it's a foul ball. So that one rolls right past Steve Froze at third, and it's a foul ball. So they're having a conversation down there, but it looks like it will remain a foul ball. It was going to be a tough play to make at one either way. Froze came across from third, tried to barehand it, and missed it entirely. So the count will remain at 2-2. Still with runners on the corners. So we're all set to go here after that. A 2-2 count. And here is the 2-2 from Higuera to the dish. That one low in the dirt. Missing for ball three. Full count. So with that, the runner will be in motion at first. I have to make sure Higuera goes to the plate. It's a full count with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Higuera grabs his sign from Thibodeau. Set, leg kick to the plate, swing and a miss. A punch out there to end the inning. But the Cardinals will pick up a run. They lead this one 1-0 as we go to the 7th. Welcome back to Carstar Field at Bernie Arbor Stadium in Hamilton. We go to the top of the seventh. The Cardinals are enjoying the first lead on the first run of the ball game. They lead 1-0 as we go now into the top of the seventh inning, and a new pitcher onto the mound here. It was 6 scoreless innings for Clay Miller. The pitch count was getting up there. It is now Stefan Strecker into the ball game to pitch for Hamilton. Carlos squares around, but the first pitch is across for a strike, 0-1. Strecker, the Dundas, Ontario native, will turn 40 in July. Pitch outside, 1-1. Top of the order here for the majors as well, Carlos Arteaga. Pitch, that one fouled off from Arteaga. Count moves to 1-2. A 1-2 count here to Carlos, the 1-2. That one cued off the end of the bat. And we have foot race over to first base. Bobble, touch. Out at first base. So it will be an out to start the inning there as Carlos grounds out for the first out here of the top of 7. They'll bring up Phil Trappist. Switch hitter, of course, batting now against the righty. 5 games so far in the 2019 season for Strecker, as that one is outside for ball 1, 1-0. 5.2 innings pitched for him. 5 strikeouts, 4 hits, a 0.00 ERA. Here's the 1-0. That one across to Trappist for a strike, evens up at 1-1. 1 out in the inning. Here is the 1-1 to the dish. That one just missing. 2-1 to Phil Trappist. Trappist hits that one. Left field. Tracking back. Making the grab is Foden. And it is the second out of the inning here. 2 quick outs for Strecker on the mound.
Now batting the right fielder, number 29, Ismael Pena.
So now Izzy Pena to bat with 2 outs here in the inning. Set to face against Strecker. That one across for a strike, 0-1. An 0-1 count now on Pena, who batting in that 3-hole today, playing right field. The 0-1 will miss for a 1-1 count. Strecker grabs his sign, comes to the plate. That one hit left center. Foden over, makes the grab. A nice running catch out in left. And the inning is over on the line out from Ismael Pena. Majors go 3 up, 3 down in top of 7. A productive inning on the mound for Strecker. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Hamilton out in front, 1-0. Welcome back here, bottom of the 7th inning, and Jake Foden will get set to lead things off here. Higuera set to pitch here. That one is across to Foden. Pitch fouled off on 1-0, goes to 1-1. Higuera back out to pitch here in the bottom of the 7th. He's only given 1 run so far in the game. Here is the 1-1. That one for a strike, 1-2. Pitch called strike 3. A strikeout for Higuera, the first out of the inning on the punch out. So 1 out in the inning. There's the pitch off speed outside for Higuera. 1-0 on Lane Renault. Set to bat again here. Here's the pitch. That one hard hit into left field. The base hit off of Higuera, and a base runner here with 1 out.
Number 31, Connor Patterson.
So Connor Patterson to bat now with 1 out and a runner on first base. He'll look to get a little bit of a rally started here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. No action down in the Majors bullpen. Higuera to the dish. First pitch missing. Ball 1. Lane Renault stands on first base after his single. Here is the 1-0 pitch from Higuera. That one called a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. Pitch, that one fouled. Out of play, 1-2. One and two. Here is the pitch. That one swing and a miss. So a good pitch there from Higuera, and he's got himself the second out of the inning on the punch out.
Now batting the second baseman, number 12, Dave Vanderby.
So Dave Vanderby, the number 9 hitter in the order, will bat with Elaine Renault still standing on first base. Higuera will look to try and work out of this bottom of the 7th inning. Still a 1-0 score. That one across. Strike 1. An 0-1 count. The batter, Dave Vanderby. Lefty stands in that left-handed batter's box. Fouls that one off. Back to the screen. It moves the count to 0-2. Quick move over to 1 for Higuera. Back is Lane Renault, but it is An 0-2 count. An 0-2 count. And Segura will look to try and work through the seventh here. Here is the 0-2. Leg kick to the plate. That one called strike 3. Gets the punch out, and he's through 7, giving up just 1. But the Majors need to try and get some runs together. Here in Hamilton, we go to the 8th inning. 1-0 is the score. The Cardinals lead. Welcome back here to Bernie Arbor Stadium in Hamilton. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard while we can quickly. The Welland Jackfish, they remain out in front in the top of the 8th inning in Guelph, but the Guelph Royals have pushed across a few more runs. It is now 3-2 for the Jackfish over the Royals in Guelph. As mentioned, that game moving now into the top of the 8th inning in the MLB. The Toronto Blue Jays, we now have a final in Toronto as the LA Angels have beat the Blue Jays. That one a final score of 3-1. Here in Hamilton, the Majors still trail the Cardinals 1-0. It's Cleve Brownlee to lead things off here in the top of the 8th. Pitch from Strecker, that one hit right back up the middle, sliding and getting through into center field. It's a leadoff base hit here for Cleveland Brownlee to start the inning. And now we'll see a pinch runner for Cleve as it looks like Robert Doyle will come into the ball game to pinch run for Cleve. We've seen them do that a few times late in ball games, especially when trailing. So now Byron Reichstein will bat, looking to
now batting number 22, Byron Reichstein.
Advance possibly Doyle over to second if he can. We find a ball in the gap. Pitch to the plate. That one missing. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Byron hits that one on the ground. First, throw to 2, back to 1. It gets past. Byron will stay at first, so they'll get the lead runner at 2. Doyle coming, and now it looks like just Reichstein and Doyle will change places with 1 out going on the board.
Number 48, Jonathan Thibodeau.
So Jonathan Thibodeau now will bat with a runner on first. It is now Byron Reichstein on first. 1 out in the top of the 8th inning here. That one hit on the ground. Third base. Going to be a tough play. Strong throw across the diamond in the dirt, picked, and safe at 1 is Thibodeau. So he'll be on. Put runners at first and second with 1 out here in the inning. So a bang play over there at first base. The Majors might have gotten away with a call there. They'll put runners at first and second. Now for Brian Lizardo. First pitch outside, 1-0. Lizardo needs to try and find a ball into the outfield here, get a base hit. He's been struggling at the plate since he came to London. But here is the 1-0 to him. That one right there for a strike. 1-1. Majors bench getting behind him. The zone has been a bit all over the place so far today. And a 1-1 count to Brian Lizardo. Here's the pitch to the plate. That one just outside. Doesn't get the call. 2-1. So now for Lizardo, a 2-1 count here, as he looks to try and extend this inning. A 1-2. Here is the pitch. Lizardo hits that one. Left field. Ball is trailing a bit. It'll get down. It'll get past the left fielder. Here will come Byron. Thibodeau to third. The throw in from left field is not in time. So the Majors will pick up a run, tie the ball game, and now runners at second and third with 1 out. So we'll go down the line, and it will be an extra base hit there for Lizardo. We'll now see a pinch hitter for the Majors. Evan Britt. He'll bat with a pair of runners in scoring position. The infield brought in for Hamilton. Pitch to the plate, called a strike, 0-1. Oh and 1 count. Here in the top of the 8th inning, the Majors finally got to the scoreboard. Pitch to Britt, swings right through that one. 0-2 now. With the infield moved in, Britt needs to try and find the outfield. Thibodeau on third, Lizardo on second. And here is the 0-2 pitch from Strecker on the mound. That one outside, 1-2. It is a 1-2 count for Evan Britt. With 1 out, runners on second and third. Here's the pitch to plate from Strecker. That one fouled off of Britt on a 1-2. So we'll have to wait and redo the 1-2 pitch. So Strecker grabs his sign on the mound. To the plate on 1-2 to Britt. Swings right through the curveball. A big strikeout for the Cardinals and Stefan Strecker on a good curveball for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 28, Steve Rose.
Not out of trouble yet. He's got to get through Steve Froese first. But that strikeout goes a long way to helping him. So fresh count now to Steve Froese. Strecker comes to the plate. Froese holds up on that one. 1-0. Pitch inside to Froese. 2-0. Two 2-0 count now on Steve Froese with 2 outs in the inning, 2 runners on. That one across for a strike, 2-1. The Majors have pushed across a run here on the top of the 8th. 2 big ones standing out there. That one inside, but cold to strike. Froese doesn't like it. Count evens up at 2-2. So now a big 2-2 pitch coming to Steve Froese as Strecker looks to try and work himself out of the jam he's got in the 8th. Try to keep the game tied. Froese trying to put the Majors out in front, at least extend the inning. Pitch, swing, and a miss. A big strikeout on the mound for Stefan Strecker. But the Majors have come back and tied the ball game at 1 here in the 8th. We'll go to the bottom half. Cardinals set to bat, tied at 1. The throw is down. We are set to go here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Juliandre Higuera back out to the mound for the Majors, pitching in his now 8th inning of work tonight. The ball game is tied at 1 after the Majors tied it in the top half. Here is his first pitch of the inning. Leg kick, delivery, that one up high, ball one. The 1-0 pitch, that one inside for ball two. Yeah, we'll move to 2-0 now. Not a man you want to walk to lead off the inning. At the 2-0 count, Higuera to the dish, up high, holds up, appeals down, say he went around, 2-1. Higuera to the plate on 2-1. That one hit on the ground, froze at third. Picks it up on a hop, throw over to one in time for the first out of the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting the third baseman, number 28, Jacob Martin.
So I'll bring up Jacob Martins, 2-hitter in the order, third baseman in the ball game. He'll look to try and get things going in the bottom of the 8th. A 1-1 ball game, and here is Martins to bat against Higuera. Pitch, that one fouled off first base side, and an 0-1. 0-1 count now. Here is the pitch as Higuera checks. 0-1, that one low in the dirt, 1-1. Here is the 1-1. Higuera set leg kick to Thibodeau. That one outside, right across the edge, called a strike, 1-2. A 1-2 count. As mentioned, Martin's at the dish. Set on the 1-2 to the plate. That one hit on the ground off of his glove. Carlos will have to play it, but it's off of his glove as well. So he'll reach on that one. With one out here, the Cardinals will have a runner on. Grant Arnold to bat now, the shortstop. Runner on, one out. Higuera to the dish now. That one called a strike, 0-1. So Higuera on the mound there. Takes a little bit of time in between this pitch and about to come to Arnold with his 0-1. Quick look at one. That one on the ground. Trappist at second. Shovel. Short. They won't have a throw to first. They'll get the lead out at 2 for the second out of the inning. So they'll switch places there. Putting Arnold over to first, and now Connor Bowie. Bowie will look to extend the inning here. We're in the, as mentioned, bottom half of the 8th inning. Two outs as Higuera looks to get through his 8th inning. Look over, and a throw over to one to check on Arnold. who was dancing a little bit over there at first base. That one outside for ball one. Arnold taking a bit of a bigger lead over there at first. Higuera gives him an extra look. Now comes to the plate. That one's outside, 2-0. His 2 outs in the inning here. Higuera looks to send this one to the ninth. Comes to the plate now. That one up high, 3-0. So Higuera in danger of walking. Connor Bowie. Jacob Chiravelli on deck here for Hamilton. The 3-0 pitch to the plate. That one called a strike, 3-1. Coming set on the mound. Quick look to one. Comes to the plate. That one up high. It's a walk. And it'll put runners at first and second. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. First, a quick mound visit from Brent Wales, the pitching coach. Check on his lefty out there, who has pitched so far 7 and 2/3 innings in the 8th here, looking to try and get through his 8th inning. So Jacob Chiravelli to bat now. As mentioned, 2 outs in the inning, but a pair of runners on base here. Go ahead run for Hamilton stands on second, and Higuera will look to try and work out of the inning. Pitch to the plate. Cold strike, 0-1. A bit high in the zone, but an 0-1 count. Thibodeau sets up, and now Higuera with a spin move and doesn't throw to 2. None of the middle infielders covering. The 0-1 to the plate here. Swing and a miss from Chiravelli. 0-2. And a big pitch coming here for Higuera to try and work out of it. An 0-2 now for Higuera. Runners on first, second, 2 outs. Here is the 0-2 pitch. That one called strike 3. A big punch out for Higuera. And we are through 8 complete here in Hamilton at Bernie Arbor Stadium. We are tied at 1 in 9th inning coming up. Welcome back here for the top half of the ninth inning. It's a tie ball game, and it's the top of the order for the majors to get things started. New pitcher into the ball game as well for Hamilton. Kelvin Pichardo. Here is the first pitch to Arteaga. That one fouled off down the line. Room coming, but that one will bounce and get out of play in foul territory. 0-1. So no 1 count here. It's the top of the order as mentioned for the majors to lead off the ninth inning. Kelvin Pichardo now into pitch here. Pichardo, former major himself, now with the Cardinals, and an 0-1 count on teammate Carlos Arteaga. That one just missing. Outside, 1-1. Just 1.1 innings pitched so far this season for him. Here is the pitch, that one out. 2-1 now to the majors leadoff man Arteaga. Pitch, that one called a strike. 2-2. So a 2-2 count now. Arteaga thought it was outside. Pichardo's got himself. And a pretty good count, 2-2 on the leadoff man in the inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one inside to Carlos, who almost got hit again. Now it's 3-2. Three and two is the count here. Pichardo to the plate. Swing and a miss from Arteaga. Nasty little cut slide there, and it's the first out of the inning. So now 1 out in the inning. Phil Thrapis to bat. That pitch inside. 1-0. The 1-0 count on Thrapis for Pichardo. Inside. 2-0. Here in the top of the ninth inning. And a tie ball game. To the plate, Pichardo swings right through it as Thrapis. 2-1. To the count on 2-2. That one fouled. And off of the catcher, so evens the count at 2-2. And a big pitch coming here for Pichardo. You got to imagine you're going to see that same cutter slider pitch that he threw to struck out Arteaga. Thrapis will look to try and start things with 1 out, but he's got himself in a 2-2 count. Pitch inside. That one broke in, and it moves the count to full at 3-2. Pitch, that one inside, but called a strike, 0-1. That one fouled off. Now for the count here. It's a 1-2 on Ismael Pena. Ground ball, foul ball down the line. Deep center field, but caught out there in center. Trappist will tag, but he won't go. And 2 outs in the inning. We'll come back here to the bottom of the 9th inning. Higuera hits the leadoff man. So the Cardinals will have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 9th inning. We apologize to those of you watching at home. Some signal and internet issues caused us to lose our stream back up and running here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Majors were unable to get anything going in the top of the 9th inning. Unable to score any runs. That's why we are here in the bottom of the 9th, tied at 1. Higuera still on the mound. Squares around. Pulls back. That one's outside. Ball 1. That one is a 1-0 count now. Higuera, as mentioned, working some action in the Majors bullpen. And the leadoff man on first. Higuera back out to work for the 9th. That one bunted. Foul territory. Lizardo over. Makes the sliding grab in foul territory. So a nice grab by Lizardo and the first out of the inning. A popped-up bunt is the first out of the inning here for the Majors.
Number 31, Connor Patterson.
So Connor Patterson to bat now for Hamilton, the catcher. And that runner's still on first base. Here is the pitch from Higuera. That one across for a strike, 0-1. Higuera with a quick look over to 1. Leg kick and comes to the plate. That one outside. Count moves to 1-1. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, as mentioned. Cardinals and Majors tied at 1. Garrett to the plate here. That one right back up the middle. A hard hit base hit. They're going to hold the runner at 2, so they'll just move up 90 feet. But the winning run moves to second base with 1 out in the inning. And a pinch hitter into the ball game for Hamilton. Luke Tevlin will come in to bat with the winning run just on second base, looking to try and end this ball game for the Hamilton Cardinals. Tevlin is batting .304 on the season for Hamilton. He has 2 RBIs. And he'll have to try to come through big here. Higuera still on the mound for the Majors in the 9th inning now. His pinch count now up over 120. Pitch to the plate. That one up high, 1-0. Majors outfield not guarding the lines. As Higuera looks to try and work out of this 9th inning jam. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one inside, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Higuera still on the mound, as mentioned. Runners on first, second, and a 2-0 count. And 1 out. Here's the pitch. That one cold, but just inside, 3-0. That ball may have got the zone, but it's a 3-0 count. Higuera now to the dish. That one is across. It's a strike, 3-1. He's going to have to come right at here. It is the top of the order coming up for Hamilton after Tevlin, the pinch hitter. Higuera's 3-1. Delivery to the plate. Outer edge, corner, called a strike, 3-2. It's now a big pitch coming for Higuera as he's got a full count. You don't think the Cards would send their runners, but you never know. Here's the 3-2. Thibodeau, sign. Higuera to the plate. That one hit right field, but it's going to get out of play. Foul ball into the Majors bullpen. 3-2 will have to do it again. The 3-2 pitch, that one fouled off once more, so a good battle going at the plate. Small but lively crowd here in Hamilton on a Tuesday night. What was a makeup game. The 3-2 pitch from Higuera to the plate, that one once again fouled off. So a good battle at the plate. It's still a 3-2 count. And some defensive swings on 3 and 2. Higuera's 3-2 pitch, that one fouled off once more. It's got to be 4 or 5 fouls here on 3-2. It's 3 straight on 3-2. Higuera just keeps coming at him, but he keeps on fighting it off and staying alive. The 3-2 pitch once more. That one hit center field. Reichstein makes the grab in center. So a big out in center field on the line out and the second out of the inning. So now Higuera will look to try and work out of the ninth. But it's the big and dangerous leadoff man for Hamilton here to look to try and end the ball game. 2 outs in the inning. Higuera to the dish. Gideon doesn't go around. They do appeal down to the umpire, but it's a 1-0. Pair of runners on base. Higuera's got a 1-0 count to Gideon. Here's the 1-0. That one up. Gideon holds off 2-0. Higuera taking a few extra steps out there behind the mound before he comes back on top and gets set to come on 2-0. Here's his delivery. That one hit down the left field line. It's going to get out of play foul. So the count will move to 2-1. As Higuera will try to work his way back into the count. 2-1. Higuera to the dish. Swing and a miss from Gideon. 2-2. Two balls, two strike. Here's the pitch to the plate. That one just missing. Higuera wanted it. Visibly upset with the umpire, but the count moves to full at 3-2. Here is the 3-2 pitch. 2 outs, delivery to the plate, runners off, swing and a miss. Big punch out for Higuera, and that means we will have free baseball here in Hamilton. Welcome back to CarStar Field at Bernie Arbor Stadium here in Hamilton. We now go to extra innings. Kelvin Pichardo still on the mound for the Hamilton Cardinals, and the man on the mound for London has gone now 9 innings of one-run ball. Juliandre Higuera, you got to imagine the night will be done for him, and that Roop Chanderdat will go to the bullpen. We're going to see if he does.
For London, number 30, Robert Doyle.
It'll be Robert Doyle to lead things off here in the top half of the first extra frame. Doyle in that left-handed batter's box. Pichardo, hard-throwing righty on the mound. First pitch across for a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Squares around, but pulls back. It's outside. 1-1. Doyle just 12 at-bats so far this season for him. 2 hits. Squares around that time. Pulls back. It's a cross for a strike. 1-2. A 1-2 delivery. See what Pichardo comes with here. Does have that knockout cutter pitch. Here is the 1-2. Goes with it. Strike 3. Doyle's down swinging for the first out.
Now batting number 22, Byron Reichstein.
Now that will bring up Byron Reichstein here with 1 out. That pitch for Pichardo is a good one. Call it a cutter, call it a slider, whatever you want. It moves, and it moves quick. Now it's 1 out here for Byron. Pitch across for a strike, 0-1. Delivery, that one low. There's a count to 1-1. Byron will look to try to get things started here. Top of the 10th inning. Pitch, low. 2-1. Strike zone has been a bit all over for both teams. It's been tough to get into a rhythm. Here's the 2-1. That one hit, fouled off. Looks like it'll get out of play. It will, but the count will move to 2-2 here on Reichstein. Pichardo looking to put away the second out of the inning. Here's the 2-2 once more. It's the same pitch. Back to Pichardo on the mound. He bobbles it. Throw to 1. Throws it away. Reichstein will reach first on what will likely be ruled an error, and the Majors have that runner on with 1 out.
Now batting catcher number 48, Jonathan Thibodeau.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Thibodeau to bat now for the Majors. He himself will look to try and get a base hit. He's 2 for 3 today in the ball game. That one outside. Byron will have to hold that one. 1-0. Pichardo checks, but then comes to the plate swing and a miss from Thibodeau. 1-1 evens up the count. Byron's lead at first, not overly big, just to the cutout of the grass. Here's the pitch to the plate. Tipped off the bat, but it's a strike. 1-2. Now at the plate, you know that he might come with that big cut pitch, especially on 1 and 2. Here it is. That one fouled off into the screen. Looked like the straight fastball, 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch. Look over to Byron at 1. Comes to the plate instead. It misses. He holds up. 2 and 2. Lizardo stands on deck for London. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one outside. Count moves to full at 3 and 2. So it's a full count. 3-2 pitch. Pichardo to the plate. Swing and a miss on that nasty cutter. Second out of the inning.
Outbound to the first baseman, number 28, Brian Lizardo.
So Brian Lizardo now to bat. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. He has the RBI on the Majors' lone run of the game. A strikeout as well. To the plate inside. 1-0 now. Majors bench screaming, "We got ice." A lot easier to say when you're sitting over there. Lizardo takes 1-0. Swings right through that one. A big cut. 1-1. Two outs here in the inning after the strikeout to Thibodeau. Pichardo to the plate here. That one way outside. 2-1. Not any action in the Majors bullpen. We did see Owen Boone warming up for a little bit. 2-1 to the plate. Fouled off and out of play by Lizardo. 2-2. A 2-2. Lizardo takes strike 3. A big punch out for Pichardo, and we will go to the bottom of the 10th. Cardinals will look to close it out. The Majors unable to get any runs in the top of the 10th inning. When we come back, Cardinals set to bat. We'll see who comes back out. It looks like we're going to see the bullpen for the first time tonight for the London Majors. We'll bring you that when we can. But the Majors turn things over. Night's over for Higuera. And the Cardinals set to bat in the bottom of the 10th.
Third baseman number 28, Jacob Martin.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 10th inning here in Hamilton. Jacob Martin's to lead things off here. And a new pitcher on the mound for the first time tonight for the Majors, Owen Boone. First pitch is across for a strike, 0-1. For Boone, he's back in the ball game. And an 0-1 pitch. Off speed there. Called a strike. 0-2. Boone works quick out there on the mound. His last action Sunday had the start against Barrie. Pitch fouled off and out of play. Count stays at 0-2. Started on Sunday afternoon against Barrie. Only threw 3 innings, giving up 7 earned. Not a fantastic start for him. But in the 2 games prior to that, he looked pretty good, looking to bounce back here out of the pen in the 10th. 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch. That one fouled off. And fighting to stay alive at the plate. 0-2. Boone comes set to the plate on 0-2 off-speed. Fought off again. So a good battle at the plate. Boone set to the plate once more on 0-2. Fastball up high. They'll appeal down to 1. He doesn't go around. So after coming a few times with the off-speed pitch, they switched it up. Came with the fastball, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Boone finally gets a sign he agrees with, the 1-2 pitch. Fastballs swung on, miss, strikeout. First out of the bottom of the 10th.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Grant Arnold.
So that will bring up Grant Arnold to the plate here. Shortstop in the ball game. It is Boone on the mound. He got the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Now to face Grant Arnold. First pitch, off speed. Called a strike. Home plate umpire will say that one broke in, just on the outer edge. Zone has been a bit hectic tonight. The 0-1 from Boone to the plate. And that one hit hard, but foul down the first base line. Count moves to 0-2. An 0-2 count now. Owen Boone into his windup. Knee up, leg kick, fastball up high. Misses for ball 1. A little bit of a waste pitch there. 1-2. The 1-2 to the plate. That one swung on and missed by Arnold. Second out of the inning on the punch out. So Connor Bowie to the plate now after a punch out to Grant Arnold for the second out of the inning. Boone's got his first 2 outs here and now looks to face off against Bowie. The first pitch in the dirt, blocked by Thibodeau. 1-0. Boone comes set. Leg kick and to the plate once more. This one misses as well. Now 2-0. Good count for Bowie at the plate. The 2-0. That one missing. So now a 3-0 count here as Boone falls behind. Walk just as good as a hit in this situation for Bowie. The 3-0. Set and delivery. That one swung on and missed. Green light on 3-0. Swinging for strike one. So once again, set. Delivery. This one on 3-1. Swing and a miss again on the fastball. 3-2. Boone on the mound. Looking to set down the Cardinals. Here is his 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big punch out there for Owen Boone. He comes into the game, promptly strikes out the side, and we go to the 11th here in Hamilton, tied at 1.
10 complete. Hamilton 1, London 1. Leading off the 11th for London, number 6, Jonathan DeForest.
So we go to the 11th here in Hamilton. Jonathan DeForest will lead things off here for the London Majors. A new pitcher into the ballgame as well for Hamilton, Tanner Ginden. As he comes in to pitch, the lefty from Brantford, played for Brantford as well. Here is the first pitch. That one across for a strike, 0-1. So, the 0-1 here on DeForest, as mentioned, coming into the ball game here. He sees that one up high for ball one. We go to extras here. But we do have a final in Guelph. The Welland Jackfish win that one 3-2 on a game that took under 3 hours to complete. Here is the 1-1. That one up high, 2-1. The 2-1. That one hit on the ground, up the middle, base hit to lead things off here in the 11th for Jonathan DeForest.
Now batting number 28, Steve Rose.
So Steve Froese will bat now with DeForest on first base after leadoff base hit. Cardinals will bring in the third baseman. Protect against the bunt. Pick move over to one, DeForest back, but safe. And in looks, comes to the plate, Froese bunts, and he gets it down to the right side. He'll just go to one in time to get Froese for the first out. DeForest will advance to second with the go-ahead run and 1 out. So the Majors go back to the top of the order now. Carlos Arteaga and a runner in scoring position. DeForest on second base. He is the go-ahead run. Carlos so far in the game, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. That one outside. Ball 1, 1-0. A quick visit on the mound there. As shortstop Grant Arnold will talk with his pitcher. One out. Quick check over at 2. DeForest takes another step, comes to the plate now. That one outside, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Carlos hits that one on the ground. DeForest will go from second to third. He's in there safe. Throw high. Safe. And, a tough call over there at 1. Carlos will reach. Runners on the corners, 1 out. So now they're having conversations out there. We'll see if they want to appeal and maybe get some help from home plate umpires. A close bang-bang play over there at 1. Ruling on the field safe. So we'll see what happens here. So here is the situation. Doesn't look like they're going to ask for help here. And the runners will remain at the corners with 1 out in the inning. And Phil Trappis, the batter here for London. We'll see if they look to try and bring in DeForest. So Trappis at the dish. DeForest at third. Carlos at 1. Carlos takes a fairly big lead over there. 1 to the plate. They square around to bunt. It's a safety squeeze. They go and they get the throw to 1, but it's away. Thrapis will move over to second. Carlos is being waved. He's right through the stop sign of Brent Wales. Throws in the dirt. Carlos is there, and it was originally called out, but he is going to be safe at the plate. A pair of runs across the score. So 2 runs across the score on that one. It was a bunt, and then a tough throw over to 1. Majors lead 3-1. Here's the pitch to Pena. That one across for a strike, 0-1. Here is the 0-1 pitch. When it takes a look, they come to the plate instead. It's right there, not called. 1-1. So a 1-1 count here with a 1 out. Trappist on 2. Pitch to the plate to Pena. That one hit left center field. It'll get down. It'll get past the left fielder. Trappist comes in to score. Pena into second base on an RBI double. So the inning continues here for now Robert Doyle, who came in to pinch run for Cleveland Brownlee.
Robert Doyle.
Already had an at-bat in the game. And Pena on second. Pitch squares around a bunt, pulls back. It's a ball, 1-0. Three runs already across for the Majors here. Getting trying to stop the bleeding where it is. Got 1 out. Pitch to the plate. Pulls back. It's a strike. 1-1. So 1-1 count now. One one. Swung on, fouled into the glove. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch to Doyle here. That one fouled off, out of play. Stays alive at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch here. That one up high. Evens it up at 2-2. Pena stands on second base after his RBI double. And Doyle's at the plate. The 2-2 to the plate. Swing. Hit over to first base. Picked up. They'll take the out at first. Doyle's retired. Pena will move over to third with 2 outs now in the inning. Which will bring up to the plate Byron Reichstein to the plate now with a pair of outs. Off-speed pitch across for a strike. 0-1 on Byron, who's batting now with a runner at third and 2 outs. Person sets up outside. Here's the pitch. Off speed again. And called a strike on Byron. 0-2. Trying to get out of the inning here. The Cardinals can get on the bats in the bottom half of the 11th. Got to get through Byron on an 0-2 count first. Set. Comes to the plate. That one low and in the dirt, blocked up. 1-2. Comes to the plate. Here's the outside off-speed pitch. 2-2. And grabs his sign. Leg kick to the plate. Off speed. That one hit on the ground. First base, but foul. As it took a roll there on the second hop. So we'll have to redo the 2-2 pitch. Two count, 2 outs. Here is the pitch. That one outside on the fastball. 3-2. And now a full count pitch coming to Byron. The pitch on 3-2 off speed. That one hit on the ground. First base gets past the diving second baseman. And it'll be an RBI single for Byron Reichstein. A single for Byron Reichstein. Another hit in the ball game. His first and an RBI. So Jonathan Thibodeau now to bat here with Byron on first and 2 outs. Swings and fouls that one back to the screen. 0-1 is the count. Here's the 0-1. That one fouled off. Out of play. 0-2. The 0-2 now inside. Doesn't get the call on a pitch that was right on the plate. 1-2. One-two pitch to Thibodeau. That one hit right field, getting down, but it'll be fouled by about 4 or 5 feet. And it will keep the count at 1-2. So after fouling one off here, Greenham will have to come once again to the plate here. Jonathan Thibodeau, the batter. Pitch to the plate inside. Doesn't get the call. Count moves to 2-2. So a 2-2 count now. Getting to the plate once again. That one hit right field. Not deep. Underneath it, making the catch is Bowie. And the inning is over, but the Majors will pick up 4 runs here in the top half of the 11th inning, and they will lead 5-1 going into the bottom, looking to shut it out. You got to imagine Owen Boone back on the mound when we return.
Cherry Valley.
So Owen Boone back on the mound here to try to close this game out. First pitch to Chiaravelli across, swung at, strike one. An 0-1 count. Boone back into his windup. Delivery to the plate. That one across as well. 0-2. So an 0-2 count now. As Boone looking good on the mound so far. Pitch to the plate up high. Ball 1-2. Boone to the plate here on 1-2. Off speed. That one fought off. Fouled out of play. Count will stay at 1-2. Boone pitched the bottom of the 10th inning as well. Struck out the side. It's got a 1-2 count now on Jacob Chiaravelli leading off this bottom of the 11th inning. 1-2. Tudo sets up inside. Boone pitch high on the fastball. 2-2. To the plate on 2-2. That one called strike 3 on the inside corner. First punch out, 4th of the game. And the first out of this inning.
Now batting the left field, number 17, Jake Foden.
It'll be Jake Foden here to bat with 1 out after the punch out. Pitch from Boone. That one across for a strike, 0-1. So the 0-1 pitch now as Boone gets into his wind-up on Jake Foden. Here's the pitch. That one called a strike as well in the lower corner. 0-2. Boone gets set. Here's his 0-2. To the plate. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Owen Boone. And the second out of the inning. Hamilton down to their final out. That'll bring up to the plate Lane Renault here. The last out for the Cardinals. They're down to their final out here. First pitch, that one outside. 1-0. Boone back set on the mound here. Here's his 1-0 pitch to the plate inside. Ball 2. So he falls behind 2-0 on Lane Renault. Trying to put the game away. Thibodeau sets up outside. Here comes Boone to the plate. That one's popped up. It'll get out of play. And it will be a 2-1 count. The 2-1. That one swung on and missed on the heavy fastball. 2-2. And now, down to their final strike. Boone looking to strike out the side for the second straight inning. Majors up 5-1. Two and two. 2 outs. Boone to the plate. That one up high. 3-2. Here is the 3-2 pitch. That one fouled off. It will keep the at bat alive. 3-2. So staying alive at the plate there is Renault. Boone looking to put the game away here. 3-2. Boone. Thibodeau sets up. Right down the middle. 3-2 pitch from Boone. That one fouled off once more. So another foul ball, and we'll have to redo the 3-2 pitch. So Boone back to a 3-2. Set on the mound. Leg kick. And comes at him. That one fouled back to the screen. So we've seen a few fouled off on 3-2. So another 3-2 count here. The 3-2 pitch off speed. That one up high. It's ball 4, a walk. So a base runner will reach here with 2 outs. Boone to the plate. That one hit center field. Base hit. It'll get down. And the runner will go from second to third. Strong throw from Reichstein, but they'll put runners at the corners here with 2 out. And the Cardinals putting together a late 2-out rally here.
Luke Tevlin.
So Luke Tevlin will bat, came in as a pinch hitter earlier on in the game. And it's a base hit there. An error charged on Reichstein in center, which allowed the runner to advance to third. Puts the runners at the corners with 2 outs here. Boone's first pitch to Tevlin. That one outside, 1-0. Boone's 1-0 as he comes set. Quick look and then comes that one hit right center field. Pena chasing after it. He makes the grab in right, and the ball game is over. The Majors come out on top, victorious with this one. They pick up 4 runs in the top half of the 11th inning and win this one 5-1. Next up for the Majors, a few days off before a Friday night home contest. We'll have the action on Majors TV. As always, a great pitching performance out of the pen for Owen Boone and a great 9-inning start for Juliandre Higuera. The Cardinals, they are unable to get anything in the bottom half of the 11th, and the Majors win. Majors win 5-1, the final score.